しょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、あなたもあたかも天の弱。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。映画を見たので泣いてます。なんだかいい話で泣いてます。宇宙が溺れる涙を流し、皆さん逃げる場所はいりますか？ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、映画は芸術いいものね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつなるまた明日。ごめんなさいごめんなさい全人類、私のせいで私のせいでごめんなさい。誠に誠に誠に誠に申し訳ございません。次の生態系で会いましょう。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、私もあなたもただの人。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、過ち誤りあるがまま。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、お別れおしまいおそらくね。エンドジエンドジエンドレス、いつかはいつだろまた明日。いつかはいつだろまたいつか。
Hey, welcome everybody to the second day of our second festival event, Dexter Bootcamp. Today we are gonna be covering round of 16 stage, which is you're seeing right now. The match that we are gonna be covering is no derankers Among Us versus It Goes, It Goes, It Goes. I'm Philoxen, I'm your commentator for this match as well as the festival manager of the whole festival event thingy. Today your streamer for the match will be Fraun, so yeah, you can say hi to him, guys. But yeah, right away we are already seeing that the players they rolled, and now we're seeing the bans, Team Blue banning Hidden 2, and the Filipino team, the captain of which is Edix Mandrique, a very, very famous 6-digit deranker, is deciding to ban DT1. Well, now, speaking about the teams, there is a bunch of things to say about them. Well, if you are, first of all, not familiar with the gimmick of the tournament, is that initially all the teams start from a 2v2 teams, and they're playing the round of 32 in a 2v2 format, and the winner of each match can steal a player out of the team that they just beat. So for the teams that we have now, all of them have 3 players. The team, red team, has Idix himself, who just won their first match, and yeah, on the team on the right, there is a Ukrainian players, the captain of which is Wannabe Ritsu, who got second in 6EC, supported by Neko 4K. So yep, that's gonna be a really interesting matchup, because I have a feeling that, you know, okay, I have a feeling that Idix is gonna be kind of carrying here against the blue team, with a great support from Maiji that they just stole in the last round. And already the first map being picked is Lionheart, because, well, guess what, the pool is overused a lot, and this is another gimmick of the tournament, that each map that you play you most likely already know, just because you played it in a different tournament, or maybe you just know the song because it's a one hell of a farm map. But yeah, regardless, the lineups for the map is gonna be Wannabe Ritsu and Zoe Akage, the player who got stolen from his first team, and on the red side it's Maiji and Idix Mandrike. And off we go, it's Lionheart, you know it, you love it, and right off the bat Zoe Akage is finding a break. So now the lead is on the side of Team Red already, although we're only 20 seconds into the map. Still not a big difference, Zoe recovered, but there's still a lot of stuff on the map, and they will have more chances to get their comeback. Because keep in mind, this is the blue team's pick, so yeah, they really do not want to lose this pick as their first pick. Because if you look at the best of, you can see that it's best of 7, and it only takes 4 points to beat a team. So yeah, expect matches to be kind of short, and of course the significance of each point is way bigger than as if it was in, for example, best of 13 match. Anyway, the first Kiai kicks in, and Wannabe Ritsu gonna be the second player finding a break. Red team holding extremely strong. Idix and Maiji both with 98% accuracy, just going off right now, and already the lead is gonna be around 100k. Score Wannabe Ritsu, another break. Although Zoe Akage just recovered, the accuracy as well went from 92 to 96. Really impressive, but still it's gonna be needed that either Idix or Maiji needs to find a break. And second Kiai, let's go. The streams are here. Still no shake, no anything from Idix and Maiji. Both showing their consistency really well. And this is already looking kind of scary. Oh, okay. A break from Idix. And now it's a duel between Zoe Akage and Maiji. But still, even if the situation stays the same, I don't think that's gonna be quite enough. So yeah, that's very preferable for Team Blue to see a break from Maiji, because it's 130k score difference. Ritsu has recovered, but I'm pretty sure Idix will find a support combo as well. Though the lead is slowly gonna be going to the blue team, but with that break from Maiji, this is gonna change things crucially. Because now Zoe Akage, the first player to find a break, is the only one with the combo. And the lead is just skyrocketing to them. It went from 130k to 70k, now it's 60k. They need to hold as much as they can. Another break from Maiji, that's only gonna help Team Blue to secure their first pick. But will it stay the same? Wannabe Ritsu gonna be trading with Meiji, both finding breaks. Now it's just Idex versus Zoe Akage, and Zoe is winning. But that last Ki is gonna determine the winner of that map. Oh, another break from Wannabe Ritsu, but it doesn't matter as Zoe Kage is still going. Unfortunately, it is not an FC, but this recovery is crazy. It might be a reverse choke even. I don't want to curse it at the end, but yeah, looking very promising right now. 50k score difference, but another break. And now it's only Idex. They need to find a break right now. The last couple of streams are here. 15k score, 10k score difference. Is this gonna be enough? Idex dropped in accuracy last stream. Oh my god. 14k score difference. I think I might have cursed. I might have cursed the blue team. Because that recovery from Idex Mandrike was the most important one when it came to the end. Very close. And yeah, that's a great situation for Team Red right now. They just took a break point. It was going really well for Team Blue until the very last couple of seconds. Still Zoe Akage just top scored the lobby, but it just wasn't enough. If only they held for a couple of more seconds, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. And we're seeing an insta pick from Idex, which is gonna be Hard Rock 1 Crave. Yep, another very, very famous tech map, but this time you will be seeing it as a Hard Rock map. It's your usual tap and tech, more of a high BPM map. You see 192 BPM. Usually pulled as Nomad 4, but yeah, now is a bit different, and will not only test your tapping and tech skills, but also your precision and how well you can aim and play Hard Rock. I wonder if we will see any substitutions, because from what I remember, Meiji and Idex are definitely the two core players of the Red team, and yeah, for Blue team seems the same. It's gonna be Wannabe Ritsu and Zoe Kage once again tapping in the lobby, and off we go. If I remember correctly, this map was also pulled in 6WC2025 iteration, which Wannabe Ritsu, by the way, played and in quarterfinals, I believe. Yeah, because Wannabe Ritsu was one of the main players, core players of the Ukrainian team that got second place there. So yeah, really strong support player and really strong on the top inside. As you can see, having the highest accuracy in the lobby right now. And Zoe Kage as well, gapping both Meiji and Idex. Though all four players are still holding on through the first Ki, very impressive. Zoe Kage unfortunately gonna fall, but still it's Wannabe Ritsu. And the score is once again gonna be starting to grow to the side of the red team. So yeah, break is really important, very much needed from either Idex or Meiji to save the situation for Wannabe Ritsu. And so far, it's nothing. The crazy accuracy from Wannabe Ritsu is not helping, and Idex as well has recovered. Went from 92% accuracy to 94, approaching 95, really being able to trade out Wannabe Ritsu and Meiji. That allows Meiji to just, yeah, get more score than Zoe Kage. Although there is a nice recovery from Zoe, so only one break can determine the outcome of the map. We're getting to the harder Ki. Wannabe is gonna be finding a break, and this is gonna be tragic because Idex and Meiji are still double FCing, which is very scary. Meiji is gonna fall, but it doesn't matter as Idex is holding. The score difference is already 300k. The only question now is how far can Idex go with that FC. Idex really proven his name and why everyone is talking about him as a crazy deranker. Securing this map with an FC. And yeah, now it's just the outro. There's nothing that will be able to stop him. And this is gonna be a 94% accuracy FC. Yeah, one of the best scores, if not the best so far that we have seen in this festival event. Yeah, huge shoutouts to that score. And yeah, great support from IG once again. And that makes it 2-0. Yeah, it only... Like, Idex and Maiji only need to win 2 points to secure the victory and advance to quarterfinals. And this is not looking good for no derankers among us team. Still though, it's their pick. Hopefully they have learned from their mistakes, and looking forward to seeing what they will choose next. It could be tapping once again, because it was kinda close, but I'm pretty sure there might be something that is a bit more comfortable for the players, but still, regardless, is gonna be DT2. Telecaster Tribe from Pocket Stingray. Once again, a very popular tournament map that has 210 BPM. The map itself is pretty long for a DT map, I'd say. It's like 2.5 minutes. So yeah, there's plenty of time to see some other crazy comebacks potentially. And that's what we're gonna be hoping for. Like, because I always root for, guys, for not for someone, but just for crazy performances. And yeah, this is what I believe is the main part and the most entertaining part. Seeing some, some pop-offs, some comebacks, and hopefully we'll see some of those. But yeah, this DT2 is on a lower BPM side, only 210. But the density of those bursts and the kick sliders are the ones that are making this DT2 really hard and honestly really enjoyable when playing. Yeah, as we see now, once again, it's the same lineup. They're just not letting their third player in. This is tragic. And yeah, we're seeing good luck, have fun in chat, so that means, yeah, we indeed are not gonna be seeing any other substitutions. But yeah, here we go, starting with that banger. Good luck to both teams. And let's see if Idix and Maiji will be able to secure match point on this map. Yeah, so far we can definitely tell that the blue team, Monobiritsu, Nekochika and Zoe, are more of a tapping roster team, and they're trying to get points of that. But yeah, as we saw on Noma 2, it was they were really close in securing their pick, but it was not enough. So maybe things will change this time. And right as I'm saying that, Zoe Kage is gonna be finding the break, but Maiji as well, and that leaves Monobiritsu versus Idex 1v1ing. They're both holding incredible accuracies, 98 and 97. Okay, Monobiritsu, yeah, approaching, yeah, now it's 98. So really close, though another break from Zoe Kage is not very nice for blue team, as Maiji is not dropping the combo, unlike him. But yeah, first guy has passed, we're still seeing 2 FCs. How far can they go with it is the question. Idex approaching 98% accuracy, I just can't believe what I'm seeing. A double break from both Zoe and Maiji, it's truly just a 1v1 between Idex and Monobiritsu. the first one that will lose their combo is probably gonna lose the map as well. But yeah, as we saw a couple of seconds ago, a lot of breaks from Maiji and another one, but Zoikage trading it, though the lead is slowly going towards Team Blue just because Maiji was breaking more. And now, as Idex is dropping their last FC on the side of the red team, this allows Wanabiritsu to just incredibly push their score, and now it's already 100k just appeared out of thin air. And I think this is gonna be pretty much over on this map, even if Wanabiritsu breaks. The question for now is that will they be able to hold through that last Ki section? And I'm cursing blue team once again. God damn it! Wanabiritsu is finding a break still, though. It's pretty sure it's gonna be 800k score, which is a lot for. I mean, it's a nice performance on this map, and this is gonna be the first point for Team Blue, with Wanabiritsu outscoring Idex and Maiji. Yeah, and okay, and this is gonna be it. 2-1. Definitely not a sweep. And blue team also got some cards in their sleeve, and yeah, really hoping to see some other tense maps in this matchup, because it's so far it's looking really promising. This Noma 2, this DT2, really crazy differences, and you just never know the outcome until the last couple of seconds. That's what we love to see. Anyway, now time to see what Team Red decides to go with. And considering they picked Hard Rock 1, I wouldn't be surprised if they picked something like Nomad 4, which is definitely way more tacky than the Hard Rock 1 itself. Or it could be Hard Rock 2 maybe. Because well, another Hard Rock map, and well, it's Pugna, it's Pugna Kumaga. It's very hard to play. It's your classic consistency and precision check, and if you're playing that with your mouse, then well, my condolences. But now, as I predicted, is gonna be Nomad 4. It's Mole. I'm pretty sure you know the map, even if you're new to tournaments. Because this map, the first time that I've seen this map was in some fast cap. Then it was pulled in semifinals of 6WC3 2 years ago, and then after that, it just has been pulled literally in every single significant 6-digit tournament, because this map is probably the best Nomad 4 map for such SR. It has some really big kick sliders, and yeah, it just sounds really good as well. So no wonder why it is one of the most overused Nomad 4 maps. When we were making the pool, I believe, yeah, this has had 1.5k users in tournaments. So yeah, we know what we're talking about. This map is pretty challenging, and yeah, we'll see how this will go. Yeah, still we haven't seen the third player of either of the teams. Yeah, both teams just sending out their best players that we are seeing on the screen. And yeah, something is taking them a bit longer to ready up. Okay, good luck. Gonna be starting really soon. And let's see what will happen, because blue team does really need to find that breakpoint after giving up their Nomad 2 as their first pick. Because, you know, if you lose this map, it's gonna be 3-1, and yeah, I feel like nothing will stop Team Red from just winning the match, because 3-1 is a really devastating situation for you. And to prevent that, Wanabiritsu and Zoikage really need to show off their skills on this Nomad 4 on their opponent's pick. And right off the bat, we are starting with our first key. I wanna be Ritsu right off the bat, finding a break. Another one, Idex and Maiji holding a double FC, Zoekage breaking as well. It's a full combo reset on the side of blue. Oh, another break from Zoe, but now it got traded by Maiji. So now it's just Idex Mandriki versus no one. Wannabe Ritsu has recovered, but still the lead is gonna be shifting towards Team Red just because of Idex's FC. Yeah, Zoekage and Maiji just cannot seem to find a recovery. Just the map is just devious towards them, and Idex now finally finding a break, and that once again leaves Wannabe Ritsu the only big combo on the map. And the worst part for Team Red is that now there is a free combo section that is just nearly impossible to break on. And that will only allow blue team to gain more score. The lift already shifted from Team Red to Team Blue. And Wannabe Ritsu really does need to hold on to that combo so dearly. Yeah, once again, break from Maiji. Even Zoekage has recovered 200 combo and so far actually almost outscoring Idex. So potentially looking like another breakpoint. Okay, another kickslider, second Kiai kicking in, Zoekage finding a break. Now once again, the same duel is just Wannabe Ritsu versus Idex. The two carries of both teams are fighting each other once again. No one is breaking through those kicksliders. Yeah, everyone hitting those, but the most importantly, of course, it's Ritsu and Idex. Ritsu once again gonna be finding a break near the end, just as in DD2. And although Idex doesn't find any breaks and being the only one combo left, this is just not gonna be enough because there is 5 seconds of the map left. And even though the lead started shifting rapidly, it's still 60k score difference. And Wannabe Ritsu just did too much of an impact in the first half of the map that it wasn't enough. So it's 2 versus 2 now. And okay, I'm finally getting support, guys. I'm not solo commentating anymore.
Well. What's good, chat? My name is Gavin Crayola. You guys know me. You guys probably hate me, but thank you, Philoxen, for giving me the opportunity to hop into the commentary booth, albeit 4 maps late. Philoxen, just run me down what's happening on the field right now.
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now is Idex Mandrike 1v1ing on most of the maps against Wannabe Ritsu.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's a battle of carries right now. It's, well, you know Idex, you all know Idex, this 6 APC winner. Yeah, and on the other hand, we have Wannabe Ritsu, the player who got second in 6 EC. Yeah, they are the powerhouses of their teams, and so far, Wannabe Ritsu just took a breakpoint of the red team with comboing that Nomad 4.
Oh man, I did not expect the scoreline of a matchup like this to go to 2-2. I mean, Idex arguably one of the favorites to win this entire event and qualify for playoffs right here, right now. So it's very interesting to see how Wannabe Ritsu and Zoekage have managed to keep afloat and make the match as close as it is. But they go into the Hard Rock 2. This is Philoxen, tell us a little bit about this map because I don't think a lot of players actually know this Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, I would say this map is more of an old gen, Hard Rock 2 map. Although it is overused, I'm pretty sure new gen players do not know about it. But yeah, this is the echelon of Hard Rock 2. It has just everything you can ask for in Hard Rock 2. Both like awkward aim precision, really not like unconventional aim patterns. They're always different, and this truly tests out your precision at max.
Yeah, I think when it boils down to it, right, this map is really just your raw AR6.5 comfort. No funny flowing shenanigans. Really a very good representation of what 6-digit Hard Rock 2s have been known for throughout the years. Right now we see some early misses with IDEX taking the early accuracy and combo lead. Finally does find a miss, but so does, I mean, we have already seen a bunch of misses across the board. Maiji does find a miss and continues to find misses as Wannabe Ritsu and Zoakage doing a very good job holding that collective combo. Zoakage basically cancelling out whatever IDEX has to offer in terms of score. Meanwhile, Wannabe Ritsu putting that front foot forward. IDEX Mindrike gonna find that miss, giving Wannabe Ritsu that opportunity to really push that scoreline towards the right side as we move into the last third of the map. This is such a short map. Any sort of combo lead that you can muster is gonna be huge.
Yep, that's true. Wannabe Ritsu definitely improved a lot as a precision player from 6EC, and yep, proven it in this event. Although once again finding a break and choking the map at the end. Yeah, so far no FCs from Wannabe Ritsu, but he has been top scoring most of the maps consistently, and this is what matters. He carried this map once again, and now it went from a comeback because the red team, they were winning 2-0, and now it is 3-2.
Wow, that is incredible. That is just incredible. I mean, Wannabe Ritsu, of course, the very impressive 600k scoreline, but Zoakage giving Maiji a very tough time with about a 50k score difference, not even allowing Maiji to make any sort of difference whatsoever. So both players on Team Blue beating their counterparts on the red team. That's exactly what you want to see from a pick. But IDEX Mindrike immediately responds with that free mod 1 pick.
Yeah, that's true. And now I just don't even know what Team Red can pick because they... Oh, okay, fine, never mind.
Lovely.
But yeah, that's gonna be Coco Soko. The map that gets pulled not because it is overused in the tournaments, but because the song is just so fucking popular in Osu community, and literally anyone who hears it, like, they know it.
That's right, certified hood classic in the Osu community. Coco Soko, no, in the higher disk, I believe, for, was it Zutinator's incredible hard rock score from it? Was pulled in roundtable, and that's where it really took off, I believe, as a very intensive 150 BPM flowing map. But of course, we see some semblance of that, not too much in this 5.13 star version. There is a lot of difficult flow, and of course the BPM is going to remain the same. So if you are comfortable on that lower, more altish BPMs, you're definitely going to enjoy this map. Of course, that is not taking into consideration, right, the mods that you'll be taking. On the hard rocks, that flowing becomes even more pronounced, and if you're not comfortable on hard rock, can definitely trip you up. And meanwhile, on the hidden, the slightly lower AR9, although probably comfortable for most of these players, on a map like Coco Soko, where the map is really slow and it's really easy to lose focus, that's where the AR9 hidden will really eat you up. So focus needs to be kept throughout the map if you're on the hidden, if you're on the side of the hidden table. But yeah, we will be seeing this map come in very soon, as the Good Luck Have Funs are coming in chat, and we should be off to the races very soon.
Yep, that's right. Before we start, I just must mention that, well, based off the previous MP links, this map is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest maps in the pool, just based off the scores that players got in the last round. There was no FCs on the map, and I believe the highest score on the map that we saw was around 300 or 400k. So yeah, this map is, I guess, gives a lot of trouble to players when it comes to low BPM tapping.
Yeah, that's right. I think the best score that I've seen was a hidden score from the Nexia. I believe that was an FC from the Nexia in the match that I was commentating yesterday. Yeah, very strong score from the Nexia, but I really doubt that we will be seeing a repeat of that anytime soon. As I'm talking, I mean, Maiji, Wannabe Ritsu, and Zoakage immediately go down. That is 2 combos on the side of Team Blue to fall. Meanwhile, IDEX now, it is just their time to play. Surprisingly taking the hidden, but probably looking to take the easier mod in order to guarantee that solid anchor score. As you can see right now, Maiji and IDEX, really both of them beating out the team blue in not just combo but in accuracy as well. That's really what you like to see from the side of Team Red already as we jump into the second quarter of the map, generating a 100k score difference. Very, very solid work from them.
Yep, that's right. One of the Brutes just recovered but lost their combo as well as Maiji. And that now leaves Idex, the only one FC in the map. So it seems like the strategy with picking an easier mod worked really well. But look at the shade that Idex has right now.
I mean, just the average Idex Earthquake.
Fair enough.
Average Idex.
Yeah, we can see a solid recovery from Zoakage, but it's just not enough. It's already almost 200k score difference. Now it is, and with another break from Zoe, the lead is just gonna skyrocket, but Idex is finding the break.
Idex does find a miss, but that isn't gonna detract from just the complete and utter dominance coming in from Mr. Mindrike on this map. 350k and counting. Going into the last third, really nobody on the side of Team Blue can even hold a T to their score right now. In fact, Idex is 2v1ing them as we speak. With no combos left on the side of Team Blue, a comeback seems really, really unlikely, especially considering how Maiji has completely rebuilt that combo to a very, very impressive 470k, almost 500k on the hard drop. Very, very strong score from Maiji as well. Hits that flowing pattern, just absolutely beautiful from Maiji. This is probably the best hard drop score that I've seen in the few matches that I've commentated, so very, very solid stuff from Maiji as we move into the last quarter of the map. Nothing much more to say. Maiji finally goes down, but it is way too late to even matter at this point as you draw into the last 8 of the map. This is going to be another point for Team Red. And ladies and gentlemen, on the one, the only Coco Soko, we will be going the true DJ Mag.
Oh, hell.
Tiebreaker. GG. Who loves content? Who loves content, chat?
Oh my god.
Who loves content?
Look, I knew this match was worth commentating. I could have picked any other match, but I wanted to commentate this one. I asked to stream this one especially, and it paid off. Now we're gonna be seeing True DJ Mag, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, I think True DJ Mag needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. A extremely well-known tech map. It's honestly one of the, I think it's right to say that this is one of those maps that honestly fit very well into a low SR tiebreaker, but because of its stigma of being like, oh, Jesus Christ, overpooled as hell, we never get to see it in modern tournaments, but we are seeing it. It's been a hot second since I've seen True DJ Mac play out in a match that I'm commentating, and I mean, I think we're just in for a ride for Loxon.
Oh yeah, man, it's been so long since like last time I've seen it in a tournament, but yep, here we are.
That's right. This is a fantastic map by Scarp and Nathan, two very, very well-known and talented mappers. This map features just 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes of 170 BPM, you know, streams, flow aim, tech, slide attack. It's the full package of all the sort of tech elements that modern tech mappers love to play around with. And yeah, for a low SR tech map, this is honestly as good as you're gonna get.
Yep, I'm pretty sure both of the teams and both of those two players, they are very comfortable on those streams and on those in the tech department. They already played No Mod 2 and No Mod 4, and both of the teams showed really decent performances. Now we get a No Mod 2 and a No Mod 4 map combined in itself. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna be seeing any roster changes. It's just Maiji, Idex against Wanabiritsu and Zoakage as always. We haven't seen a third player from either of those teams, like no matter what map
2v2.
was it. Yeah, just a 2v2.
I love this side of the bracket. It's so chill here.
Yeah, this side. Oh no. This is the hard side. This is the bad side of the bracket.
Never mind. I hate this side. They don't know what's gonna hit them.
Yeah. So yeah, for context, chat. Most likely the winner of this match will have to play against Harold, Liguskis, and Arangs, which is a very scary fucking team.
That's great to hear, guys. But in other news, I just saw 6 join the 6WC server.
Oh no. Are we...
Code
Yo,
Red.
kick him out, kick him out.
Yo, kick
Yo,
him. Kick. Code Red.
You already
Anyways,
get Zavi. We don't need the...
Anyways, jokes aside,
Yeah, okay.
Filipino pride aside, we love the 6-digit stalling right now. I mean, there's nothing more recognizable in 6-digit than overpooled tiebreakers and 6 digits just absolutely running the tiebreaker. But hopefully we should be off to the races very, very. Please, bro. I just want to see content. I just want to watch content, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already spent like 5 minutes just yapping about the map, and the map started playing for the second time already. So yeah, come on.
Yeah, better pick it up, boy. Better pick it up. Irex and JK finally back in the lobby, and with our final player, hopefully all the players should be good to go. Good luck, have fun, coming chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we count down to the final map of this match. It is tiebreaker Sabi True DJ Map Top Ranker Song Zenpen Katagiri remix. You love
Let's
to see it.
fucking
Let's
go.
jump straight into it.
Alright, so yeah, we're not seeing any mod combinations. Everyone going with the safe option, just not picking any mods. And yeah, right off the bat, nothing too outstanding happens. Just Zoakagi with an SS, but it's 5 minutes off the map. And once we get to the first KID, things are gonna start getting interesting.
Very, very well said. At the end of these 3 minutes, a new winner will be crowned and will be moving forward in the bracket alongside a new adversary. But who will be the one to emerge victorious as we draw into the first KI, the first build-up plays, and all of these players holding very, very strong with their combos to jump into our first real tapping section. And as the tension builds, all the accuracies are so close as we move full thrust into the first KI.
Okay, everyone holding great accuracy, but Zoakagi is gonna be the first one fighting a break. That leaves Wannabe Ritsu 1v2 in with the only FC left on the blue team.
That's right. As the KI continues to draw on, we see more and more of these tapping patterns, more and more of these incredibly stamina intensive patterns coming to attack these players. But surprisingly, Team Red looks to walk out of this first half of the KI absolutely scot-free, both KIs intact through the streams, although Zoakage does find a miss going into the more stream heavy section of the KI.
Yep, Maiji and Idex holding on with, to that 98% accuracy really consistently.
No!
Wannabe Ritsu break-in.
That is gonna be devastating, as now there is a double FC looming on the left side, and it's just gonna grow stronger and stronger as Wannabe Ritsu continues to find misses. We are already, in the second third of the map, and that scoreline has already generated to almost 200k. That is definitely not what you want to see if you are rooting for Team Blue in this scenario. We're getting into the more built down section, but honestly, on this kind of map, you can never be too certain, especially with the build up of nerves. You can really never let down your guard on a map like this. But as of right now, Maiji and Irex Mindrike are doing God's work with that double FC, closing out, passing that 1.2k mark, moving into the second half of the map and going into the dubstep section, if I believe so. Complete and utter domination right now.
Yeah, Wannabe Ritsu and Zoe are not doing that bad. Their accuracies are good, but it's just that they probably got nervous. Now, finally, Idex and Maiji are gonna be finding the breaks, but the damage has been done. It's 370k score difference. Even if Wannabe Ritsu and Zoe Kage will hold on to their combos to the end of the map, I don't think that's gonna be quite enough. Even though the second KI is starting right now, we are seen a couple of more breaks from Wannabe and Maiji. It's now just Zoikage versus Edix, but I think this is just pointless to try for blue team, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that scoreline has already generated a massive 400k on tiebreaker. That is very, very significant. And I don't think that, I mean, there is still quite a lot of map, you know, we still have a quarter of the map left in the tank, but that score difference is just too big to make up at this juncture. And simply, I do not think that there is enough combo in this ending section for them to even amount any sort of attack or counter attack to Team Red at this juncture. I think at this point right now, we're just gonna look to see how far Idex can take that 500 combo. Unfortunately, not gonna see an FC, but the best he can do is to close out with, I believe, a 1 miss into the slider section. Idex does find a miss. Wannabe Ritsu now leading the lobby, but it's not gonna be enough as Wannabe Ritsu finds that miss and hammers the final nail in the coffin for Team Blue. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the team that will be moving forward with a new teammate is gonna be It Goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey and Idex Minjuke, the duo carry from Team Red, will be looking very happy going into next week's matches. Well, depending on how you look at it, because oh my god, what's happening next week? Jesus Christ. Oh no, oh my gosh.
They still gotta survive the next match though.
Yep, we'll talk a little bit about that. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, said it once and I'll say it again, Team Red will be emerging victorious on this tiebreaker. Congratulations once again to Maiji and Idex Minjuke for fantastic scores all around. I believe how both players, both teams performed extremely well. I mean, this is arguably one of the favorites to win the tournament. And the fact that Wannabe Ritsu and Zo Akage put up such a tremendous and honorable fight till the very end is something very, very respectable. Hats off to that performance. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will be coming to the end of this match. Philopson, would you like to take the mic?
Yep, for sure. As we just saw in chat, Idex and Maiji are gonna be picking Wannabe Ritsu to their team, and this is gonna be a really strong improvement and enforcement for their team. Because with Wannabe Ritsu, they definitely open more opportunities, for example, with those tech maps and the crazy carry that Wannabe Ritsu did on that Nomad 4 and Hardlock 2 as well. So precision and tech is definitely gonna be way stronger than they had it before. And yeah, congratulations to them for advancing in quarterfinals.
Yeah, Philopson, would you like to clue us in as to what this team has to deal with next week, I believe?
I don't think it's next week. I think it's 17
like
minutes.
Now.
It's like now.
It's like now, dude. It's like now.
Can we see the brackets? Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, we already know the opponents of Maiji, Idex, and Wannabe Ritsu. And if you don't know the team, let me introduce the opponents that they will have. So first of all, we have Liguskis, carry of you might know him. He's a carry of Team Russia in 6EC. He also played in the first festival event. He was a winner of the European lobby. Got 4th place overall. I'm in the final Battle Royale lobby. Then you have Harold, the winner of the final lobby, who outplaced Philoxenia, Zavi, and many other derankers. Then you have Arangs, a very strong hidden player from Kazakhstan, probably the strongest Kazakh player that we will see in 6WC, who got 6th in the final lobby of the Trial by Fire event. And they are going to be up against Idex, Maiji, and Wannabe Ritsu in a couple of minutes. So if you want to see that, stay with us.
Yeah, I definitely think this is gonna be one of, if not the most heated matches that we'll be seeing held of the tournament. And I believe we will be having a format change right now. Is that right, Flopson?
Yep, that's right, because starting from quarterfinals, the matches are gonna be 3v3 as we now have 4 players per team.
Yep, that's right. It's gonna be more and more competitive as, you know, given how a larger proportion of the team will be in every match, well-roundedness and your ability to fill in multiple slots, your ability to fill slots that you're not comfortable with, as well as individual performances on individual maps will start to be more and more pronounced as, you know, you might
That's right.
it is a lot easier to get by when, you know, when it's like a team size for 2v2 tournament because you're gonna have 2 hidden, 2 hard rock players respectively. But when 3 of them are forced to go to war, that's where things get big.
Yep.
And that's where weaknesses get more and more pronounced.
But Gamili, I just got informed that there is another tiebreaker going on in different match. So I think we can hope in a different VC. It's on our second channel, I believe.
Yep, I believe so as well.
Yep.
We just drop over real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check it out, just move over to Project Hexagon 2. But as for the main stream, we will be jumping straight back in a few minutes to go commentate this absolute bang of a match. So stay tuned, don't miss us. We will be right back.
Yeah, bye bye.